In previous videos, I've shown you the vowel sounds that are associated with the octave frequency bands between 250 Hz and 4 kHz. Training your ears to identify these vowel sounds will allow you to more quickly determine where an EQ can fix problems in a mix. In order to fix problems in the low frequencies, we need to learn a way to identify those frequency bands too. Unfortunately, it's not as simple because the low frequencies don't really correspond with vowel sounds. Instead, we're going to need to practice listening with more than just our ears. An effective way to identify the low frequency bands is to associate them with where you feel the sound in the body through haptics. In this case, I'm using the word haptics to describe the felt sensations of the sound on your body. If you've ever been to a loud concert with powerful subwoofers, you've probably felt the haptic experience of sensing low frequencies throughout the body. The same thing happens when listening to any full-range speaker, it's just less noticeable at a lower level. The lowest vowel sound we can hear is oo, which corresponds to the 250 Hz band. Let's go a bit lower to the 125 Hz band. Where do you feel the vibration of the sound in your body? Again, you'll only feel the sound if you're listening on full-range speakers. How about the 63 Hz band? For me, 125 Hz is a resonating feeling in my chest. While 63 Hz is a resonating feeling in my belly. I've always felt that the 125 Hz range is a more forceful, full-bodied sound. The 63 Hz range and below sound more like a low rumble from an air handler or a subwoofer thumping in the apartment next door. We need to acknowledge that some speakers just aren't capable of producing low frequencies. So if you're listening to this video on phone speakers, you probably won't hear the examples very well. Also, if you're using headphones, you might hear the examples, but not feel them as you might if you were using a full-range speaker system right in front of you. Keep these things in mind if you're struggling to hear the examples. If this is your first time hearing about this ear training method, you'll definitely want to watch the next video that's on your screen now. And to get started practicing today using a free tool, visit audiouniversityonline.com/eartrainingguide.